Steph Curry, one of the most loved point guards in the league. Steph Curry changed the way basketball is played. Drafted 7th overall by the Golden State Warriors in 2009, he entered the league undersized but armed with one of the purest shooting strokes ever seen. At Davidson College, Curry built his name through endless repetition, thousands of shots a day, balance drills, and quick-release training that turned muscle memory into perfection. He wasn't just accurate, he was fearless. From deep range, off screens, or on the move, Curry's shot became the heartbeat of the Warriors' offense. By 2015, his rise reshaped the entire NBA, a new era of spacing, pace, and three-point dominance. He won back-to-back MVP awards, including the first unanimous selection in league history, and led Golden State to 4 championships. But one performance stands above them all: Game 4 of the 2022 Finals in Boston. With the series tied and the crowd hostile, Curry erupted for 43 points, hitting shot after shot while clutching his chest and screaming with emotion. That night erased any doubt about his toughness and leadership. Fans loved him not just for his skill, but for proving that heart can redefine greatness. Kyrie Irving, one of the most hated point guards in the league. Kyrie Irving entered the NBA as a prodigy. Gifted, smooth, and born to entertain, drafted 1st overall by the Cleveland Cavaliers in 2011, he dazzled with elite ball handling and fearless scoring. At Duke, he played only 11 games due to injury, but scouts already knew he had generational skill. In the NBA, his dribble became art, crossovers, spins, and hesitation moves that made defenders freeze. He hit one of the biggest shots in finals history in 2016, a step-back 3 over Steph Curry to win Cleveland its first championship. But as brilliant as he was on the court, controversy followed him off it. He left Cleveland on bad terms, questioned team leadership in Boston, and later clashed with the media in Brooklyn. His refusal to take the COVID-19 vaccine cost him half a season, and sharing a film linked to anti-Semitic content sparked massive backlash. Then came the Boston logo stomp. A playoff win turned sour when Kyrie dragged his shoe across the Celtics emblem. Fans saw it as disrespect, and the boos haven't stopped since. His talent is undeniable, but his image remains divided. Loved by few, hated by many. Damian Lillard, loved in the association. Damian Lillard's journey began far from the spotlight. He played at Weber State, a small school in Utah, where his relentless work ethic and quiet determination set him apart. Drafted 6th overall by the Portland Trail Blazers in 2012, he became the franchise cornerstone overnight. Lillard's preparation is built on repetition, shooting drills from deep range, conditioning runs, and pressure simulations designed to mimic end-of-game moments. That discipline gave him ice in his veins. In the 2019 playoffs, with the game tied and the season on the line, Lillard dribbled near half-court, stared down Paul George, and launched a 37-foot bomb at the buzzer swish. Series over. He waved goodbye to the Thunder bench, sealing one of the most iconic moments in NBA history. Fans love him for his loyalty, leadership, and calm in chaos. For Lillard, it's not about fame. It's about finishing what he starts. Russell Westbrook, hated by so many. Russell Westbrook redefined athleticism at the point guard position. Drafted by the Oklahoma City Thunder in 2008, he attacked every possession like a sprint. At UCLA, his workouts focused on explosion, short sprints, vertical leaps, and full-court bursts. That intensity turned him into a triple-double machine, recording numbers unseen since Oscar Robertson. He won the 2017 MVP, powered by emotion, drive, and relentless effort, but the same fire that fueled him also divided fans. As his career evolved, critics saw wild shot selection, turnovers, and clashes with coaches. In Los Angeles, expectations were sky high, but missed shots, turnovers, and fan frustration led to the nickname Westbrick. Once celebrated for passion, he became mocked for chaos. Fans respected his hustle, but hated his decision-making. Westbrook's story is one of greatness and defiance, admired for his energy, criticized for never slowing down. Ja Morant, hated, period. Ja Morant burst into the NBA as a human highlight reel. At Murray State, he led the nation in assists and wowed scouts with his vertical leap and flair for playmaking. Drafted second overall by Memphis in 2019, he became the face of the Grizzlies almost instantly. On the court, he's fearless, attacking the rim with speed and creativity few can match. Off the court, however, his choices nearly destroyed his image. In 2023, Morant was suspended twice for flashing a gun on social media, even after promising to change. The league stepped in with a 25-game ban, and sponsors pulled back support. Fans who once saw a young superstar now saw a cautionary tale. His athletic gifts are unmatched, but his reputation remains scarred. A reminder that talent can't overcome poor judgment. Jalen Brunson, loved and loved again. Jalen Brunson is proof that fundamentals still matter. At Villanova, he became a two-time NCAA champion and National Player of the Year through sheer discipline and leadership. Drafted by the Dallas Mavericks in 2018, he earned his success the hard way, carving out a role through work, not hype. When he joined the New York Knicks, he changed everything. Brunson led the team with poise and precision, averaging over 27 points in the 2023 playoffs and giving fans hope they hadn't felt in years. His game isn't flashy. It's smart, footwork, patience, and control over chaos. The moment that sealed his love from fans came when he scored 48 points to eliminate Cleveland, walking off to chants of MVP. For New York, he's more than a player. He's a leader they can finally believe in. Chris Paul, hated. Pure hatred. Chris Paul has one of the sharpest basketball minds in history. Drafted in 2005 by the New Orleans Hornets, he mastered the art of control, running the offense like a general. At Wake Forest, his focus was precision, mid-range drills, passing angles, and reading the defense. He's a 12-time All-Star and ranks near the top all-time in both assists and steals. During his Lob City era with the Clippers, expectations were sky-high, yet postseason meltdowns defined their legacy. Critics began to see Paul as the problem, brilliant but unbearable. Fans respected his skill but grew tired of the constant drama. Trae Young might be the most hated point guard today. Trae Young plays basketball like a showman. At Oklahoma, he led the nation in points and assists, earning comparisons to Steph Curry before he ever stepped into the NBA. Drafted by the Atlanta Hawks in 2018, he brought deep-range shooting, and swagger fans in Atlanta adored his confidence. Everywhere else, he became a villain. He baits defenders into fouls, taunts crowds, and feeds off boos. His most infamous moment came in the 2021 playoffs at Madison Square Garden. With the score tied, Young hit a floater to win Game 1, then turned to the roaring New York crowd and put a finger to his lips. Shh. In that instant, he became the Knicks' greatest modern enemy. Loved in Atlanta, hated everywhere else. We'll be posting here each week, so give us a like and subscribe so you don't miss a beat.